We in the Big Apple, by the way.
And Boston.
These all are not Big Apple native. Y'all ain't born here. Y'all moved here within the last year or two?
Yeah.
Last year. And so you guys have experiences in different areas and here. Give us your input on how women in general, because obviously I'm gonna say right now, I think me personally, I think New York City got the most beautiful women, some of the most beautiful women in the country. My preference, the type of women I like live here in New York, right? So I want y'all's take. What do y'all think about like the women here and like how like dating is, social, like what's the dynamic compared to like Chicago for y'all too?
Sure.
And stuff like that.
In response to you saying NYC has like the most beautiful woman, I just think it's more about the fact that it's populated, and when there are more people in a certain area, there's more. It's more bound to have more attractive people, right? Like it's just like a statistically speaking.
Agreed. I mean, numbers game, right?
Yeah.
I think.
Wait, what was the original question?
I was saying that how do you
how's it differ from other places?
yeah.
Oh, well, I just feel like I think, well, this might just be a me problem, but I don't think it is. It's just hard to be in a relationship, especially first year in New York City, right?
You want to elaborate on that?
Yeah, I look, I'll just say it's a lot of window shopping type stuff, right? Because like you just meet a lot of people, you know, you're kind of feeling things out, you know, and with a lot of options, you're just like, I feel I can find like the best option, you know? And so like,
There's always something better.
yeah, it's like you always have that in the back of your head. It's like, you know, there's many fish in the sea. Like I see like 3 girls a day I fall in love with. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
Hey, what's your go-to move? Like how like, you see this cute ass joint like on the street. What's your move?
I don't catcall girls on the street.
No. Okay, I mean figuratively, whether it's in the street, like in a social setting or anything. You see somebody attractive. What's your go-to move?
What's my go-to move? I don't have like a line, to be honest. I really don't. I probably just I usually just try to comment on like something she's wearing or something like that, or something I notice. It's just very specific to the girl.
Okay.
Or if like I heard some information about her from like she's like a mutual friend, you know, whatever. I'll just use that.
Okay.
I don't have like pickup lines, to be honest.
Oh, it doesn't
be
necessarily
honest with
have
you.
like a pickup line. It could be like anything. You know, like you know what negging is? Some guys will like talk to a girl, but they won't actually like directly hit on them. They'll just be like, they'll say something like, not like to disrespect them, but kind of like bring them down a little bit.
Tease them.
Tease them. Like damn, your outfit's like, your colors don't like aren't matching or something like that. I don't, or something like that, or like damn, you like why? He goes, why you come out in them crusty ass shoes or something like that, you know?
Yeah, your negging is harsh.
Yeah, that's just kind of mean. Yeah.
I'm just coming with examples.
You could have been like a girl's wearing Crocs skin shoes. But hey, why'd you have to kill a whole crocodile for this, John? What about PETA or something like that?
Oh, yeah, I'll tell you one of my one of my favorite things I like to do. Okay, y'all know women love astrology. A lot of women love astrology, and so I like astrology myself, and I follow that stuff. But I'll ask them, be like, "Hey, what's your sign?" And they'll tell me, you know, and they'll tell me something like, "Oh shit!" Like I was like, "Hey yo," and I was like, "Hey yo, I'm out." And then like they'll be like, "Why? What's wrong?" And I'll be like, "Oh, you a Virgo?" I was like, "I can't deal with Virgos. Y'all just ain't nothing's good enough for y'all." And that's it, because like Virgos are known to be like perfectionists or like super picky. So I use that negative attribute about them and be like, "Oh, I guess I ain't good enough for you," and I just
Do you
walk
agree
away.
with that, Steven?
No, have you seen that one guy on TikTok? He like goes up to like really attractive girls, and then he'll ask like their zodiac sign.
Yeah.
And like whatever they say, he'll just be like, "Oh no, I'm
They'll be
good."
like, "Hell no."
No, I'm good. And he'll just like walk away.
That's basically what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It's basically what I'm saying, because like every single person, because like, it doesn't have to be exactly, because most like horoscopes are like generalizations, and then like, you know, it's not like all true, but it's like generalizations that you can make subtle things, like subtle like comments about, you know, like what's your Steven?
I am a Virgo.
Of course it is.
You're a Virgo, so
Yes.
like,
Yep.
you know, that's so are you a very picky person?
Depends what. Like,
There's also there's another thing. See, Virgos are very meticulous.
I don't think so. I mean, I can be, but like that's everybody, right?
I guess so. But okay, regardless,
that's also how I feel about every zodiac sign. Like you can be this, you can be that.
Exactly. But like you're just like I said, you're not trying to get deep into it. You're just using it as a gateway to like strike up a conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of like giving a compliment. Because like it's like y'all seen the movie Hitch, right?
Yeah.
It's like everybody gives compliments. Everybody says, "Oh, your hair is nice. You look beautiful today." Yada yada yada. But if it's like if you hear the same line over like 100 times, if 100 guys came on and hit on a girl, and 100 guys said you are beautiful, but 100 times they'll be like, yeah, I think that's good enough. That one person that's different, she's probably gonna give the opportunity to that one person that's different. But that person also gotta be cute too. If he ain't cute and she don't find her attractive, it ain't gonna work.
Right.
You know, that's what I mean by like I didn't mean like to try to disrespect the girl.
Oh no, I was just fucking with you. But yeah.
You know.
Yeah, makes sense.
Like your shoes suck.
I just want to say, just the negging lines you used were a little bit. They were a little bit. It was on the teetering of disrespect instead of negative. But we got your point.
I'm just trying to pull it out of the top of my head, but like
We got it. You got your point. Jesse's
No,
not
the
a
concept
disrespectful
is-
person. Jesse's the least disrespectful person in the world.
Yeah.
but obviously it ain't working because I'm still single.
Maybe that means
That's not true.
You need to be more disrespectful. I'm kidding. Don't get no. You're good.
I think that well, I guess two things. Well, going back to the whole dating scene in New York City,
Yeah.
I would agree with these two, of course. That it's just like a sheer number of people you're bound to happen to see someone pretty. But I would also suggest that the city's full of social climbers and a lot of people who try to like one up each other, so they just put more effort into their appearance or their general attractiveness. So, and also with New York, there's such a wide diversity of people that you kind of just see all different types. Like LA's got like a lot of pretty people as well, but they come across a bit more homogenous, at least when I lived there.
Hey, you bust some of the big words out here.
What kind of homogenous?
I need. We say homogenous or homogenous.
I said heterogeneous.
Okay, explain that word for the people. Explain that shit.
Homogenous just meaning everyone looks kind of like the same. They kind of follow the same trend. Like everyone kind of looks like. That's why ABG became a term, is because statistically there's a bunch of people doing the same makeup in these Asian communities.
And every single time that I've come to New York City in my entire life, I feel like it's always been easier to talk to girls in New York City. Like they're a lot more they're more approachable. Whereas back in like where I'm from, the DMV, DC area, women are just difficult as hell. Right? They are difficult as hell because like no disrespect to y'all, like there's like a sense of entitlement because they all grew up there and then they all raised together. It's kind of like a community. And so it's kind of hard to get in that community. They have a social status like established within that community. And so they have this kind of a not negatively and kind of like an ego, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm this person. And so like they feel more entitled and it's just more difficult to penetrate into that and actually talk to them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whereas here, what does it say? It's like New York City is like a melting pot of cultures. There's always people coming and going. And it's like if you ain't really established in there, you're talking about like social circles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It just feel like it's always just so much more easier to talk to people in New York City. They're just more blunt with you. You know what I mean?
I just think everyone's like a lot more social, so they're just more receptive to you speaking with them. There's also like a reputation to keep because like a lot of Asians know each other, and like if you're a bitch, then like
Makes sense.
you'll be
Word
like,
gets
oh,
around.
dude, that girl's a bitch,
Yeah.
and then everyone will be like, yeah,
Also, I think just to survive in New York City, you have to be at least a little bit extroverted.
yeah.
Whereas in places like Chicago, DC, it's very easy to get cliquey, especially LA when everyone's so spread apart that there's just like it's just so densely populated. Like everyone goes this. It is a big city, but it's still a small city. Like everyone still goes to the same spots. People are still going to see each other.
Oh, I want to ask you about something about that. A complaint that I sometimes voice. Actually, this is something I always freaking say. I'm like, dang, DC's so small. DC's so small because I've been there for so long. Once you've been in an area for so long, you basically meet every suitable match, every person that knows somebody, right?
Yep.
You guys have, so how long have you guys all been here? You've been here about a year. How long you been here?
We all moved around the same time.
About
About
the
a
same
year.
time. Yeah.
Do you think or feel that happening at all? Because you said it's a big city, but still a small city. Do you feel that happening at all? Or it's like, nah, I haven't run out. It's just endless.
It's honestly endless. I meet new people every single week.
Oh, you got it like that, huh?
No, it's just
You got it. My man Steven got it like that.
My
Come on,
man
give me-
Steven dropping the Woj bombs, new trade alert. She's on the waivers now. We got 2 more coming in. They're coming in right now. About to finalize the deal.
It was Steven left Chicago as Steven. He went to New York as Stefan. Stefan.
Hey, y'all got some stories? Come on, tell y'all got some good stories. Tell us.
I mean, like, there's a friend group that I know that like the reason why they're like a super cliquey friend group is
Okay.
because they all hooked up with the same girl. So they just became friends just through that. Which is like something I can't really say happens in like DC personally.
Nah, yes
like,
it does. Yes it
does?
does.
Oh, shit,
Yes
okay,
it does.
then I'm sorry.
So it's just like one big igloo of guys.
There's one big yeah, bunch of Eskimos together.
Hey, they're
Oh,
the
man.
Super Smash Bros. They're the ice climbers.
Yeah.
Ah, wow.
There you go.
All right, low key, in the DMV, yeah, like everybody freaking knows everybody, right? So like if a girl gets like open up into the market, everybody knows when she's single. Everybody knows when they single, and then it's just horde.